Good morning, skiers. I made two previous videos about how to make rocket wax. Rocket fuel is the primary ingredient in wax. But this is how to make rocket fuel and apply it to an already prepped ski. And I ended my skiing career a few years back, and right at the end of it I discovered this second way to use rocket fuel, which was really impressive. Now I'm just going to demonstrate for you guys that hot wax, you know all this stuff. This is more or less for people who don't hot wax. And hot wax, you know, you take an iron, which I don't have here because I sold all my equipment, but you just drip wax on a ski and then you scrape it off, and I'll just kind of demonstrate scraping the ski off. You just scrape it off. When you want your ski scraped really good, to put the rocket fuel on and scrape it. This ski is warm, so I wax them off easy. So we get the wax off, like so, and then we take a stiff brush. Now my favorite brush is one I've used for 20-some years. It's just a little soft brass bristle brush. It was used for cleaning tires, but it works good. You can also, these work good too. This is a really stiff scrub brush that you get in the store. You can buy ski brushes, but you don't need to spend a lot of money to it. So we just brush it thoroughly. So you want to brush it lengthwise with the ski. This puts a lot of microscopic grooves, gets the base even, wax evened out, but the main thing is you need a lot of microscopic grooves. Now, there will be a lot of wax dust left on here, so just take a rag and wipe it off. Now, the ski is prepped. Now, I'm going to set it to the side here a little bit. Then we're going to mix, you prep the skis and wax, prefer hot. If you iron your ski, be sure you go back and forth 6 times. That will get this wax really down into the base. Just go down once, come back, wax it 6 times, and then scrape it and brush it. Now we're going to make rocket fuel. Rocket fuel is 50%, and this was in my other 2 videos also, 50% dry Teflon. You want to make sure that it says dry lube. You don't want any silicones, any oils, or anything. It's just Teflon with a carrier and a dryer agent. You want the original Rain-X. It'll say original in red letters right there. You want the original Rain-X. And we make a 50-50 mix. Now, one ski only takes, I think this is a full tablespoon measure. This is enough to do one ski. So, always shake your Teflon good, because Teflon settles out. Take the devil out of it. And put in, and use the straw so you don't get it all over. And then put in about 50%. Put it in about half full, and then we take Rain-X, fill it up. Now that is plenty for one ski. Now I just take a container of some kind to dump it into so I can brush it out here. So we dump it in here. You'll notice it looks kind of milky. It's not, you don't have to use very much. Use very little. You don't want to waste it. You don't want to make too much of it at one time. It has a shelf life. It might get you halfway through the season, so only make enough for what you need. Now, it's real simple. I use a brush. You could put that in a spray bottle and spray it on. You could put it in some kind of a squirt bottle and drip it on. If you drip it on, you want to take something to spread it. You can use a 3M pad to spread it. You could use a squeegee and spread it. But this is no, I'm right-handed, so you want to go really quick. It dries fast. You want to do this in a well-ventilated area. You read the can, they don't tell you everything about it. But now that is enough for one ski. I got one ski done. I actually have enough left to do another ski, so one of those will do a pair of skis. I have I had another bottle here. If you fill this bottle full, which is roughly about the same size as that can, there's enough in here to do at least 9 pairs of skis if you fill that bottle full. That's why I say it doesn't take much at all. Now, it has to dry overnight. You don't want to dry it. You don't want it in your house either. It gives off a lot of fumes, and it really does stink. A garage is okay. You're better off to put it outside on the back porch overnight. So that's pretty much it. Now, rocket fuel can be used on any wax. I prefer you learn how to make your own rocket wax, but you can use it on any wax. I can't begin to say how much it increases the speed. So you should know how to ski fairly well so you can manage speed. I recommend you be an intermediate or better skier to use this, but it really does increase speed. If you're a racer, no matter what you do to your ski, if you apply this on top, you're going to get more speed out of it. It works that well, but it must dry overnight. It penetrates the wax. It takes overnight for the dryers to evaporate. Now, a lot of people cork. I used to cork a lot. I quit cork. But you don't want to cork it until after it's dry. So you can go the next day and cork it if you want. I don't really believe it's necessary. There's a few safety things, which I mentioned about the fumes. And it says it on the can too. It is very flammable. You don't want to be using it in say a closed garage and you got a gas furnace that comes on. You don't want to do that. You're better off leaving the door open. If you're in a room and you put a fan on the doorway, I'd do that. Let's see now. It's like I said, it's very fast. You want to make sure you use the correct wax for snow conditions. If you have really wet, warm snow, it'll work, but you're better off to use wet snow wax and to put this over it. Let's see now. That's actually about it. Just kind of go over the things here and spread it quickly, and don't waste. And it has a short shelf life. I tried to keep it over one season. By the end of the season, it tends to gel up. So you're best just to make what you can use. If you're doing several pairs of skis, just figure this one, I believe this is a coffee scoop, but one of these for one to two skis. And that's about it. If you're looking, it will give you more speed. That's the main thing. When I first put it on my wife's skis, who skis fairly well, she came back to me and she said, "What did you do to my skis?" She says, "I'm just going by everybody with no effort whatsoever." She said, and that was my impression too. It was really fast, and it lasted quite a while. Now you can get spray-ons for $100 a can. They call it rocket spray. You can get it from a racing outfit that I know. It's good for a few runs. This seems to last a good half a day. That's about all I can say, and enjoy.